Hi everyone, welcome to my studio and a new video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how I go step by step through my petticoat making process, materials I use, and kind of a little time lapse of how long it takes. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this video. I start the petticoat making process with a whole bunch of math. I go over this math in detail in my blog, which I will link below. But once I have my math situated, I start cutting my strips of fabric. I start with my larger width tiers and then work my way down to the shorter width tiers. This was my first time using a rotary tool to cut my fabric, and honestly, I can't believe it took me this long to use. Cutting tool was easier than it has ever been. Now I pin all of my strips of fabric together, starting with the ruffle and ending with the top tier. When I pin the top tier, I leave an 8-inch gap to help get the petticoat on and off. I've also gotten into the habit of labeling all my tiers and layers. In case I have to stop in the middle of the process, I can easily figure out which piece is where. This is extra helpful if a lot of your tiers are the same width. Now, I sew my strips into one long strip. I found that using a shorter stitch length made sewing tool much easier than using a longer stitch length. I repeat these steps on all 4 layers of my petticoat. Next, I roll the hem of my ruffle tier on my overlock machine. Finally, my favorite part, ruffling. I have a ruffle attachment that I put on my machine and it works wonders with everything from tulle to cotton. I ruffle down all my tiers for each layer and try to keep them in separate piles when they are done. Once everything is gathered down, I sew the top of tier 2 to the bottom of tier 1 with their right sides together. I still do this on a shorter stitch length because it makes sewing tool easier for me. Now, pin the top of the ruffle tier to the bottom of tier 2 and sew that together. This step takes so much longer than I expect every single time I do it. See, I'm still sewing. And repeat for each layer. It's time to make a waistband. I start with cutting a strip of cotton fabric 31 by 5 inches, and then a strip of fusible interfacing with the same dimensions. Fuse the interfacing to the cotton, then fold in 1/2 inch on each side and sew that closed. Fold the strip in half lengthwise. Press, then fold in 1/2 inch on each side and press again. I pinned and stitched all 4 layers together at the top. Then I pinned and stitched the waistband to the petticoat. I lost a bit of footage due to petticoat fluff, but finally I added 2 hook and eye closures and my petticoat was complete. And there you have it, how I made the petticoat underneath my Alice in Wonderland dress. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like below, subscribe. If you like more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. Or if there's any other type of garments you would like me to make a video of, questions, all those kinds of things, do that below. And finally, if you would like to support my craft or help me out in any way, using any of my Amazon affiliate links will help you help me, as well as signing up for Ko-fi or Patreon, or just joining us weekly on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/KCReneeCosplay. I'm live 3 to 4 days a week to help you make costumes and all of that jazz. And finally, go off and make beautiful things, and I'll see you next time.